Hi Virgo, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. Let's take a look at what may be coming up for you for the month of August. I'm going to start off with your intuitive messages and then I'll move on into the cards. I feel like something is going to be stopped right in the middle. So if this is some kind of project that you've been working on, it's like you're just suddenly abandoning it or having to abandon it, stop it completely. Yeah, this could be loss of funding, perhaps. I'm hearing it could have to do with money, lack of funding. What else is this? Also hearing it's just not the right time. This could be something that you are very into previously. You were putting a lot of time and energy and effort into it, and all of a sudden your passion for it has just disappeared and dried up. And so you're just going to kind of put it away on a shelf for whenever you become interested in pursuing it again. Okay, so don't be surprised if you have a sudden change of heart in something that you have been extremely passionate about, and it's just like that just stops all of a sudden. I am seeing that you are feeling a little bit pessimistic about your love life. Okay. So any kind of romantic ideas or romantic gestures, they are just not going to impress you in the month of August. You're not into it or you're not buying it at all. Okay. So, perhaps a little bit closed off to love and romance. So that is good to be aware of if you are actually looking to bring romance into your life. You may have to take a closer look and get very real with yourself, searching yourself like, am I actually, you know, doing the things that I need to do to bring a relationship into my life? Or am I like secretly in resistance to that? If you're coupled, just be careful because you might inadvertently kind of like slight your partner or make them feel neglected with your attitude towards love and romance. It's like you have no time for that. You're just not into it right now, which is okay, but you do have to take into account their feelings as well, to make sure that you don't have any trouble in that sector of your life. Okay, I'm seeing you climbing a ladder. It feels like it's like your aspiration, something that you're aspiring to achieve. This could be career related. I do get the sense of that, like climbing the corporate ladder. And it is straight up. Okay, so this is very hard work. And the way it's being shown to me is that there is no end in sight. Okay, so if you're very committed to um, moving forward in your career, in promotions and that kind of thing, be prepared for a lot of hard work and a very steep climb. Okay, no end in sight here. Your competitive nature may backfire on you, particularly if you play games. Like I'm being shown a game of golf, but it doesn't really matter what it is. If you play any kind of game with friends or family, and there's like friendly competition, that kind of thing. I see the potential for you to kind of take it a little bit too far and someone getting bent out of shape, kind of a relationship having a bit of a kink as a result of that. It's kind of coming up as bad sportsmanship. There is a potential that it's somebody else kind of doing that to you too. I'm just seeing two parties involved. You're one of them, and one of them is not being very sportsmanlike. So it could go either way there. So that's something to be careful of. So a couple of cards came out while I was pre-shuffling for you, Virgo. So we've got the Queen of Swords and we have the Tower. So we'll take two more cards here. This is for Virgo for the month of August. What does Virgo need to know? Messages and energies for Virgo. The World. Oh, and the Star. That one's significant. This star was on the bottom of the deck when those two cards came out before I started shuffling again. Okay. So let's just see what this is for you, Virgo. Okay, so this World is indicating the end of something. I'm just remembering back to that message that I saw with something just stopping suddenly for you. Just like all your passion for it and suddenly dried up. So that's what this World is. But I'm sure it's connected here with this star as well. So this Queen of Swords, right off the bat, I feel like you're going to be dealing with somebody who's going to be speaking quite harshly to you, or being like brutally honest is kind of the energy that this Queen of Swords is bringing along with the Tower. And you may have been feeling pretty good about a kind of an idea that you've had, or maybe it's a project that you've been working on, whatever it may be. And I see this Queen of Swords just shooting it down. I'm just saying, it's no good. It's rubbish. Like, forget about that. And it's quite devastating to you. This could actually be what triggers you to suddenly stop whatever this was that you were putting so much energy and attention into. There is this sense of remorse or loss that I feel coming out of the World. It's very possible that you will pick this back up again. I feel like there's some kind of wounded pride going on here. So this Queen of Swords, this could be a partner who maybe doesn't approve of like a hobby that you have, or just the way that you're spending your spare time. And so they're kind of poo-pooing it. And it's hurtful to you. And so you're putting it aside and kind of letting it go for a little while. But I do see with the star that you are going to get back into it because you're passionate about it. It's important to you. And it's unfortunate that your partner isn't really on board with whatever it is. This World is indicating to me it's possible that it's like a money pit. So this could be something expensive for you to pursue, regularly requiring input of money to keep it going. And that could be what's troubling this Queen of Swords. She has a very pragmatic energy about her. So just be aware of that. You may have somebody who's kind of rejecting an aspect of you that is quite important to you, and that's hurtful. And you'll have to work through that. I want to take a closer look at this star on its own and just see what this is for you, for Virgo. I'm literally feeling so much energy coming out of this. It's like electricity. This is a promise that your passion is going to be reinvigorated. Whatever this is that's getting knocked down, this tower, it's not going to stay down. It's not going to remain rubble. You're going to rebuild whatever this is that's having that quick ending, or seemingly quick ending. Yeah, again, I'm being shown, okay, so it's like a pot of water and it was at a rolling boil. And so you're just having to like turn it on low, okay? So it's like a low simmer. So it's on the back burner. It's still there. It's still accessible. Anytime you want to go back to it, it's still accessible. And so you don't have to worry about, losing touch with whatever this is that you're so passionate about. Anytime that you want to revisit it, it will be there ready and waiting for you. I wanted to just take a quick look at this through the lens of it possibly be talking about a relationship, because it's occurred to me that that could be the case. For some of you, this is a break in your relationship. Whether or not you are actually broken up or on a break, it may even just seem like you're not connecting. You may have had an argument, and so there is no connection, no passion between you at some point in August. There's like this argument with the Tower here, initiated by this Queen of Swords. Because it's general, I don't get too hung up on gender or the suit. I mean, Swords is air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it can be anybody. And so we can take all that I said in a different context here. And this world is the two of you having alone time, regrouping, kind of getting back in touch with your true nature. It's a reset button. And this star is indicating to me that all will be well. I feel like this is not a breakup. It is simply a pause, and that there is going to be a reinvigoration in this relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to open up here. Anything else that Virgo needs to know? Okay. So I'm hearing with the star, I'm hearing the words, it's apparent. And it's trailing off. So like fill in the blanks. Like it's apparent that ... something is going to become very clear to you. The star is often, this is one of my favorite cards. I'll let you see. The star is often you receiving divine guidance, messages of intuition, being very connected to source energy. It's a very pure and light and hopeful energy. It's also not easy to understand. It's very mystical. Things working in mysterious ways. So it's possible with this Tower, it's very crushing, and you might not be able to even fathom how things could possibly be rebuilt. How can you possibly recover from this great blow? But you will. You have the world and you have the star side by side working together, two very powerful energies. I mean, you have three major arcana out of 4 cards. It's going to be quite a powerful and intense month for you, Virgo. But there is a lot of healing going on, a lot of green, and with this star, a lot of like mystical, magical type of things occurring for you behind the scenes that are helping you to mend and recover. Okay, so I hope that these messages made sense to you, and I hope that they were helpful. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon.